Tonight's second half brought to you in part by Dodge Cars, America's driving machines, and Dodge Ram Tough trucks. We regret we missed the opening kickoff of the second half. Stamper fumbled the ball for Denver, but pounced on it himself at the 25-yard line. Now the ball is back at the 15. Denver leading 16-15 over Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay has got to win, or it is all over for their playoff hopes. They led 15-0 with 7 minutes to go almost in the first quarter. Since that time, they've done little. That is
the first half after 6 minutes.
Little swing pass out there to Canada. Canada is gang tackled as he gets near the 25-yard line. It'll be 4th down and better than 10 to go. Bailey on left call for no fair catch. He's got nobody near him. And he gets out near the 40-yard line. It'll be the 38-yard line. First down tonight. The ball at the 38-yard line. Steve Spurrier trying to get some offense back into this ball club. Reeves was the starter tonight. Jordan with a lot of time throws, and it is, well, they're going to say he got it, that he had control going out of bounds. If so, that is David Martin's 3rd interception of the night. Second man through is nobody because they give it off to Vic James on a reverse, and James gets inside the 30. Another first down. And the up man, Canada, breaks through and gets down near the 20-yard line before he is wrestled down. And lost the football, and it's recovered by Denver. It is that kind of night. The man who comes up with it is Durden. And even Morton has to give a slight smile. Canada coughed it up, and Durden came up with it.
And Tim King, right to
Morton. A quick drop. He's got his man, and that is Durden. And Durden is down near the goal line, trying to put the ball on the goal line if he can. That was Warren Hanna, number 46, who made the stop. There's Sidney. Sidney, touchdown easily. Set up by the interception by David Martin. And the crowd is a little disgruntled. He's having a good year. Spielman in to have the extra point, and does have the extra point. And look out, Tampa Bay. Comes Denver. Tampa needs something. Rain continues to come down. And this is Alvin Bailey. Bailey trying to get outside, cuts it back inside and across the 30-yard line. And up to 31. Anderson, no place to go, and finally just goes no place. Anderson comes wide to the right. Single setback. Gordon on the pitch back, and here comes Boone, and Boone is not going very far, is he? And you can see that the coach Steve Spurrier says they just haven't played very well.
You get an example of why they blew it away, Jim, because they're just not staying with the people long enough.
Was that catch called good by Lewis Gilbert, the tight end, and where will they mark it to see whether or not he got the first down? First down. Jordan, lots of time to throw the ball, delivers the ball over the head of that is Gilbert in motion. Jordan, he's had the time tonight. Now here's a little short swing out here to Anderson. Anderson with all that speed. Watch out for Anderson because he's gone, folks. There are no flags on the play. Touchdown. 59 yards. That makes you look good.
They're bringing it back.
Now,
he steps out of bounds.
They are saying there's no flag on the play, but everybody's walking back. And they're saying that he stepped out of bounds on the 42-yard line. So take that touchdown back.
James,
it is a first down.
Over and over again, get the ball to Anderson no matter how you have to do it. Get it to him. Take a look at it. Dean's going to gets a block on the outside. Excellent block. Now watch this. Does he step out of bounds? There's a move there, a move there, a move there. Jim, I don't know how to tell you this, but he did not step out of bounds. So we'll see it again.
But not by our angle. Here's over the middle. They must be listening to you because that's Sam Platt. Second down 5. And that is Platt. Made down by 8. late in the third quarter. Jordan hands off, and that is flat for Platt and Boone, the men. And Jordan to throw. Jordan going deep, has his man there for the touchdown, and down he goes, and the flag goes down. It'll be first. It will not be first and goal to go. Remember, in the USFL, it'll be 15 yards. Anderson, a wide receiver to the right. And they're looking for Anderson over there. Step around one man, who is not quite around in the bottom. Jordan on second down, looking again, and now has a man. And guess who it is? Danny Buggs. Gets down inside the 10-yard line, and it'll be third down and short.
We must have communication with the quarterback.
Wide to the left. Jordan straight ahead, and I don't think he got the first down. Anderson, the ball carrier. You can see Gherkin getting up.
Field goal time.
Young coming in. 3 will do them a lot of good. If they can make it, it'd be 23-18, and a touchdown would put them ahead. They'd rather have had the score and settle later for a field goal. Right in front of the goalpost. High snap, and it is blocked. They don't get it. Picked off by a Denver man who gets it out across the 20-yard line, and down he goes out of bounds. Looked like Dumar's graduation for Tampa Bay. Now Matthews has no place to go, does he? Second man through is Vince White, and it's going to be third down and long. At USC to bring you the coverage of that big swimming meet with all 3 of those powers there. Mortensen hands the ball off, and there's a good run by White, who gets out for the first down, out to the 39-yard line. First and 10, shotgun formation. They've used it a lot. Mortensen in for the injured Penrose. Mortensen has his man, and that is Johnny Durden making another catch. Across the 45 to the 40, and Denver needing not to win at all, leading 23-15 over Tampa Bay. Vincent White makes quite a little move there, and I think he's got the first down. All on the move of Vincent White. Rain continues to fall. And there's the throw, and the ball is not caught by Kevin Williams. Craig Morton looking on again. Should Denver, check that, should Michigan beat Arizona, which has lost 9 in a row this weekend, Michigan is the Central Division winner. And then, if Chicago should beat Oakland, they are the wild card. But if Tampa loses tonight and Chicago loses, Boston has a chance to come sneaking in from that Atlantic division. Look out! Mortensen, we lost the football! Battle for it still, and I do believe that it belongs to Clark. Keith Clark, I think. Not 75 in your picture, but Clark about to get up. Advantage of one of these turnovers. Have not been doing that in recent weeks. They've returned an interception to Nighthauer for a touchdown. Nordgren did that at 23 yards. Jordan back as if he goes deep. He's going to go deep again toward nobody. And again, we recall the words of help. They're down by 8 with 13:50 to go in the game. And now this time he's going to go down, and that takes him out of field goal range right there, back to the 38 or 39-yard line. So they had it at the 29, and now they've lost 10. It's third down and 20.
Andy Parimba.
Now you would assume that here Jordan will go deep, but he comes up the other way and puts it out here to Anderson. He gets down to the 31-yard line. And it is fourth down and 12 to go, and they'll have to put on Andrusician, who last time out had a field goal attempt blocked of only 24 yards, and now he's going to have a much longer field goal attempt. And 48 yards out, that ball is up, and that ball is good. And for the first time since 6:55 to go in the first quarter, Tampa Bay. It is 23-8. 2 years from now, welcome to the USFL.
Well, thank you very much, Jim. It's an awfully exciting night for me to be here and to get a chance to come back to the state of Florida and play a little football.
Well, We look forward to it as the kickoff goes into the end zone. Glenn Ford takes it and downs it there. And Chris, I guess the biggest question, and let's see what your team does, trying to stop Denver right here on first down from the 20-yard line. And Mortensen is mugged, absolutely mugged by number 59, Russ Washington, down lineman. From the 15, second down and 15, they give it to the up man, and a flag goes down as Bo Matthews gets out to about the 22. Our thing there says 22, and let's go with that. It is 22. The scoreboard is wrong, and all the way out is Vincent White to the 20-yard line, and it is going to be third down, and only team with a chance to get to the playoffs. And therefore, we keep looking at it from their viewpoint, and they're going to be able to hold their runner Harry Sidney there and force a punt. And they do, even though it gets a great Denver roll down to the 32-yard line. So with 10:42 to go, Tampa trailing has the football. Anderson goes wide to the right. The rain intensity has picked up a great deal. Jordan looking out here has Boone across the 30. Boone is across the 40. Boone's got a first down across the 45-yard line. Big play, little swing pass, 100. A big crowd, and they're hoping that Jimmy Jordan and the Bandits can come back. And there's Gherkin. Tampa Bay, if they do not come back, have no chance at all for the championship. And remember, championship tickets are on sale. They cost $14.22 and $55. And there's the number that you can write to, and there is the toll-free number, 1-800-824-7596 that you can call. There's a handoff to Anderson. Anderson, as a flag goes down, I do believe, as he crosses.
Gets close to his booth. You're here alone.
And there goes Boone, and what a play made by Laval Short, number 92. And in all of that wet, the Tampa Bay Bandits are trying to become a team that still would remain in the running for a playoff spot. And here's Anderson. Anderson with a good move. Anderson has got the first down at the 43-yard line. You know, they're heading for the barn. They're going to the locker room because of the lightning in the area, and it looks as though this game is going to be suspended. Now, that has to be a first, at least in my experience. Someone will dig out a record book and say, oh, no, back in such and such a time. But in my experience, I've never seen a professional or college game suspended because of rain, and it's not because of the rain, obviously. It is because of lightning in the area.
You might see another first, too, pal.
You've been saying that.
Yeah.
You're going to leave me.
It's about time.
That's about that. Take a look at the rain that is coming down. And the important thing is that we save everybody and that everybody gets out of this alive and well, including those having fun in the rain. But remember, the possibility of a playoff is what is at stake here. Not how much rain is coming down, not how long it is going to be suspended, but this game must be completed because it does mean something to Tampa Bay and their ability to go on. But for the moment, now, I know what you do in a case of a baseball game when it's rained out, or a golf tournament. You send it back to the studio. But I'm sure no one is sitting back at our studio saying, hey, this game may be rained out and we may have to do something. So right here, we'll just say that some are braving it and staying in the stands. The smarter ones, I do believe, are heading for the exits to get under the stands. And in a moment, I'm sure they will get, Paul, from the weatherman, a decree that the lightning has left the area. But right now, I can still see lightning in the area all around us. The rain, as we said, is not the consideration. It is the lightning. And so, before lightning strikes, we will go away for a moment. Denver 23, Tampa Bay 18. As the rains came, Tampa Bay was on a drive.
Tonight, boxing, we expect it to be official tomorrow. Now, we talked about this a little bit earlier, but it looks like November 4th will be the next big fight of the century this year in boxing. It will be Marvelous Marvin Hagler, the undisputed middleweight champion of the world, against Roberto Duran.
For an update on the weather, let's go back to Tampa Stadium. Jim Simpson and Paul McGuire.
We are back. It is still raining. The teams are not in the field. And if anything, as you can see in the background, it looks like one of those wartime movies, as though they're bombarding far beyond the end of the stadium there. There's more lightning in the area now than what there was when we went away for 5 minutes. And I really saw nothing happen except a couple of the players leave, and the word must have gotten into them in a hurry that there was lightning in the area. We'll repeat again. The rain they can play in, and have played in low these many years of professional football and collegiate football and high school football. But the lightning has not only been seen around here, but heard around here, and there have been some sharp pops, Paul McGuire, which have made you feel just dandy.
And I was on the elevator when you just called me back. The first guy I saw leave was Danny Buggs, number 88. He was in the tunnel before they even called the game. He said, I'm gone, and I'm not coming back until I'm...
Fourth quarter, the score is 23-18, the Denver Gold. And, of course, they're going to try and wait and get this game in because it is very important in the overall playoff picture. Greg Gumbel and Bob Lee are standing by with Sports Center, and, of course, if and when the game resumes, we'll go right back to action in Tampa Bay. But Sports Center will be coming your way in a moment right after these.
The 16th seed, Claudia Kota, out of West Germany. Kota, the bottom seed with that 16th seeding, and Martina.
The clock showed 8:31. I'll explain something about that. Here's Anderson going down immediately, hit by number 91, Larry White. When we left, there was 8 minutes and 32 seconds to go. There was a lightning hit nearby. It jumped to 8:31 to go. Another lightning hit nearby, jumped to 8:30, and now neither clock is working. So we have no idea what the time is on the field. Playoff. Big drive here for Tampa Bay, and Jordan back to throw. Jordan looking, and he's got a man out there. If he can catch up to it, he does, and there he goes. Touchdown. That is Trevelyan, number 84. And a 43-yard touchdown, and Denver is now behind, and Tampa Bay is now up as Trevelyan catches his 14th touchdown pass of the year, and none any bigger.
Jim, and he beats David Martin. He took a short step and stopped about 15 yards down, and Jordan just laid the ball out. You're going to see Martin trying to catch up. Look how far behind he is of Eric Trevelyan, and E.T. hauls it in and scores a touchdown that puts Tampa Bay ahead 24-23. What a great pass.
On the second down of play after that long delay because of lightning and rain, Trevelyan holds in number 14, 43 yards. And they're going to go for two. Why not? A field goal would beat them anyway. And getting in is Boone. And that is a big play there. And we'll come back in a moment. They lead by 3. The rain is coming down again. Andrew Sisson kicks off, and up very quickly to take the ball is Glenn Ford, and Ford is still on his feet. Fumble near the 35-yard line, and they say it's still
32. They ran one running play, and of course the pass play, and the clock hasn't really started since.
Mortensen for the injured Craig Penrose over the middle and not caught. Gee, I tell you what, that was almost still some lightning in the area. Mortensen back throwing again. They want this ball game, and this time it is gathered in by Canada, and Canada takes a big hit, and I do believe Tampa Bay got it. Looked like Jeff George got it. Number 33. Now back live, and whoa! Did someone say something about bad footing? That's Rusty Mason. Good one here. Sam Platt. A long lightning rain delay from Jordan to Trevelyan. And then a two-point play, and another good running play here. And again it is Platt. This time hanging on for dear life is number... Here's Platt again, trying to turn the corner. Does turn the corner, but did he get enough? I don't think so. He was bumped out.
Defensive backs, now they're going back. It looks like they're coming back to a 7-man line. They're getting in the middle. Pass.
Oh, they're going to throw the ball, and they got a man out there and dropped. Got by number 89, Woody Gillespie, and a flag is down. But this is a big game for Tampa Bay. Mortensen setting up, throwing it out here, and that is Durden trying to find somewhere to run. That is knocked down, they say, at the 40. Here, they got to get some plays off. Is this a 2-minute warning or what? They've second down, 3. Mortensen back, looking for the big bundle, and he is hit as the ball goes away and out of bounds. So less than 2 minutes to go. Other than that, we cannot tell you. Look at Denver with nearly 100 yards more, over 100 yards more. And a flag goes down. That could be holding. Let's see what happens here, whether it's an interception. It is an interception. Is that George again? Can't see in there. Because if it is Jeff George, 33, that's his second interception. They'll run around a little bit and try to run this clock down. Hanging onto the football is the job of Sam Platt there, and quickly Denver calls timeout.
They have to go back out there to do that. This is kind of far out to do something like that. If you're going to run plays now, what you want to do is run your plays.
Now the clock will start again at the 1:35 mark. And they're going to go up in the middle again, and they're going to call time again, I'm sure. Almost immediately left. And it is 3rd down and 8 to go, and they won't do much with it here. Again, you would think, although George's going to toss this up, and this may be costly. Oh, look at the catch! And it is a good catch by Trevelyan. First down. My heavens, what a gamble. Well, they didn't run around toward the end zone. On 3rd and 8, they put the ball up in the gamble. About 1:10 left after that play. And now, knowing that they have to use their timeouts, they're daring them to use one here, because once they do, that'll be all. They can just fall down. Going down to Birmingham, where Paul and I will be next week. Will not know anything except they've got to win, because every other game in this final 3 yards of the winning touchdown. Long count here. And we can fall down again. I guess we're in our last half minute or so of time. Clocks have been put out by the Lightning. We can't count the clock down to you, but 43 yards, and what turned out to be the winning touchdown, and Boone put in.
The first playoff game in the United States Football League.
Will not be seen tonight, but will return next week at their regular times.
Setback now on 3rd and 1. This is Kevin Mack, has a hole and breaks it out across the 40 to the 42-yard line. First down, Los Angeles. Kevin Mack had a 71-yarder and a 1-yarder in the 4th quarter last week against Washington.
Hole on the left side of the express line. Watch the blocking here. As you see it form, it's just a slant play off the left side. Kevin Mack following right in behind Gary Zimmerman and Wayne Jones, 65 and 56. Zimmerman has developed into an all-pro type lineman for them, Tim.
Kevin Mack, 49 yards on 13 carries now. And time is a factor. 4 minutes, 22 seconds remaining in the game. From the 42, Steve Young has first down, and again, goes straight up the middle. Mel Gray. And it looks like Los Angeles is simply trying to melt the clock, but they're having success with the running game. Wyman Henderson is now with Ted Dawson.
Thank you very much, Tim. Wyman Henderson. I just, on the other side, talked with John Higgins, who had just made a key interception. Ask him if he thought the defense needed to turn this game around. I got to ask you the same question. Is a feeling here the defense got to win this game?
No, the offense is playing well. We just got to maintain and keep doing things that we have been doing, and hopefully come up with big plays if necessary, and hopefully that's what we're going to do.
Like John Higgins, you made the big play. Congratulations to you. Timmy?
Henderson and Higgins both out of UNLV. First in motion, Mel Gray. And he's kissed at the line of scrimmage very quickly by Bob Nelson, the nose tackle.
That's not a nice kiss either. Bob Nelson, number 65, the nose tackle, really got into the backfield there, penetrated beautifully, and nailed Mel Gray before he could get started. You talked about the concept of fresh backs. We're seeing that concept utilized very well now by the Los Angeles Express.
Oklahoma's defense has played extremely well, but it's banged up. The 3-down linemen play rule Bob Nelson and Curtis Anderson. Anderson has left the game twice already with pinched nerves.
Kevin Nelson, the fresh back now.
3rd down, 1 for the first. Short yardage defense by Oklahoma. First down, Kevin Nelson.
It's a big run for Kevin Nelson. Of course, his brother is Darren Nelson. Kevin is a little bit more physical. He's a little bigger than Darren. Darren may be a little bit quicker. He's coming off that left side again. Jones and Zimmerman. Watch the surge right here. Watch how they sustain the block. And the leg drive by Kevin Nelson. And he surges forward. He got a good lead block by number 24, Tony Bodie.
The Los Angeles offense taking a long breather, waiting for the clock to melt down to the 2-minute warning. This drive started with 6 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the ball game. And as you listen intently, the whistle blows for the 2-minute warning. So they are effectively using the clock with a 7-point lead. We'll be right back. The hazy sky as you look at the skyline in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where our score is Los Angeles 17, Oklahoma 10 at the 2-minute warning. So if Los Angeles can melt the clock and get out with a win today, this is how they came into the ball game. They'll improve their record, and they'll be in pretty good shape on top in the Pacific Division with a showdown at Arizona just 2 weeks away. Houston, seemingly with a victory today, will be 11-5, and that win gives them the title in the Central Division. Michigan still vying for a playoff spot. Arizona very much alive. Denver in a tailspin, but did come up a little bit shy of Philadelphia this weekend, but still alive. Oakland, of course, playing extremely well after 9 straight losses, have won 7 in a row, and they too are very much in the hunt. So the Western Conference playoff picture is starting to become a little bit more clear. 1st and 10 from the 45. Kevin Nelson goes down in a hurry. Isaiah West comes in to make the big play. And Lee Grosscup, how that play down on the 1-foot line looms oh so big now. What seemed to be a safety, 2 points, and the ball coming back to Oklahoma was marked on the 1-foot line.
Well, Tim Brandt, you were a linebacker yourself. You must love it when you see plays like this. Look how quickly number 54, Isaiah West, is in the backfield. What does he do right there?
Well, he came out free, which means somebody didn't pick him up on the line. Now, anytime the line goes up there and they don't have a man on them, then they automatically should take the backside pressure and don't let the linebacker come free. That time West came through cleanly. That was a gimme for him. But what about that look to be safety that they marked on the 1-foot line?
That play looms as a big one. Kevin Mack is going to be getting the ball. Watch the work of the linebackers, particularly number 58, Terry Beeson, who greets him in the backfield, and it appeared from this angle that it was a safety. But they said that the forward progress of the ball had broken the plane of the goal line, and that's all that has to happen. From this angle, it appeared to be a safety.
So instead of a 17-12 ball game with Oklahoma in possession of the football, the Express have eaten up more than 6 minutes of the clock. It is now down to 1:48. It's still a ball game, 17-10. L.A. has the lead. Woody Woodenhofer, coach of the Outlaws, spent 11 years as assistant with Chuck Noll in Pittsburgh, where he developed all-pro players like Jack Ham and Jack Lambert. This is 2nd and 12. Man covered by Oklahoma. The give inside. And again, Isaiah West comes in to make the tackle.
No, that is not a replay. That is the next play. Here's the replay of the replay. Kevin Nelson, slant off the left side. Lead blocked by Bodie, but here is Isaiah West right there.
This time West didn't have a gimmick. He had to defeat the blocker. Did that. After he got off of Tony Bodie, he came in, kept a low center of gravity, and made the tackle. So it's 3rd and 14.
Well, he's tough. He's 6'3", 230.
L.A. on 3rd down conversions, 8 of 16. They need 14 for the first here. Young in trouble, throws, and bounces the ball to his intended receiver, Darren Long.
Young slipped as he threw the ball. Just as he released, his left foot appeared to slip, so he wasn't able to finish. 8 of 17 in the passing department now for 69 yards is Steve Young. He came off his worst day as a pro last week. I think he's having even a worse time of it today.
So the stage is set for the final possession by the Oklahoma Outlaws with 1 minute remaining in the ball game. And the Cinderella story developing. Rick Johnson is your rookie quarterback. Jeff Partridge punts it, and he gets off a beauty. It'll hit in the end zone and roll all the way back to the stands. So it's a touchback, and they'll bring the ball out to the 20. A 49-yard punt. We've got 52 seconds remaining, and a 7-point L.A. lead.
Is to beat the Blue Jays. The rematch awaits as Detroit battles Toronto again, or Atlanta at San Diego on Monday Night Baseball.
Oklahoma with 1 timeout. First down on the 20. They have to go 80 yards in 52 seconds, and the pressure's on that man, Rick Johnson. His numbers today impressive. 19 of 30, 185 yards, 2 interceptions. He's out of Southern Illinois. He came into camp paying his own way after being ignored by both leagues, the NFL and the USFL. He led Southern Illinois to the championship game last year, and they beat Western Carolina 43-7. He earned his way up to the number 2 position on the roster behind Doug Williams. And when Doug Williams was sat down this week after arthroscopic surgery, the burden fell on this man. And now he's got to go 80 yards in 52 seconds. This is Ernest Anderson. Little slip pass. Gets the block. Cuts it back. Has some room. To the 25, the 27-yard line. Ernest Anderson. "35 seconds remain. They have to stop the clock. It's down to 27 seconds. They're not utilizing the clock well. Johnson, deep drop, little swing pass. Anderson has to get out of bounds. He gets the first, and that'll stop the clock. It's 16 seconds. Danny Rich is the man who made the stop.
A first down in this league, remember, is the same as getting out of bounds because a first down in the final 2 minutes stops the clock.
Only until they move the chains.
And that runs the clock down now to 16 seconds.
So Oklahoma utilizes its final timeout. Now, let me tell you that the main receiver Johnson's been going to all afternoon is Al Williams. Al Williams is nicknamed Miracle Man by Doug Williams after his 40-yard touchdown on the last play of the Houston game to tie Houston, send it into overtime, and Oklahoma came on and won the ball game. That is Al Williams. Back then he wore number 41. Now he wears number 85. The number worn by Mel Gray until Wednesday when the longtime 4-time Pro Bowler retired.
What a career Mel Gray had. An important factor, Tim, is that L.A. on their last drive kept the ball for 5 minutes and 29 seconds. We talked earlier in the telecast about the importance of balance in their attack. They have developed a running game in recent weeks that was non-existent early on. Now remember, they were the weakest rushing team in the league in 1983. When we covered them earlier against Jacksonville and Birmingham, they were kind of picking up where they left off. But all that has changed in recent weeks.
And on the other side of the line of scrimmage, Oklahoma this year passed 78% of the time until they acquired Ernest Anderson. And what a difference he's made. 16 seconds left on the clock. First down from the 34. Johnson in trouble. Rolls right, and again he goes to Ernest Anderson, who can't hold on to the football. And it's almost better that he didn't. George Ashika was the man that came in to put the pressure on Johnson.
At this point, you're getting down to Hail Mary time, Tim. Well, this is where you line up people and start throwing for the end zone.
It would take a miracle for Oklahoma to win this game now with 11 seconds on the clock.
I think I first heard that term when Roger Staubach was playing for the Dallas Cowboys. He perfected the Hail Mary pass.
Rick Johnson, 21 of 33 for 200 yards on the afternoon. It's complete. Al Williams. He goes into Los Angeles territory with 6 seconds remaining.
Now I'd say it's definitely that time. Unless he throws one more quick one. Figures he can get down to 1 second, then throw for the end zone.
Well, they say quarterbacks with quick drops and quick release should get rid of it in 4 seconds.
Again, back in New York, that is as far as we are going to be able to take you with that ball game. And now just bring you up to date on the others. New Jersey has beaten New Orleans 31-21. And down in Houston, they're late in the fourth quarter. Houston leading Chicago 38-13. Reminder, no USFL coverage here next weekend, so we can bring you exclusive 18-hole coverage of the U.S. Open Golf Championship. And that's it for today from here at ABC Sports. We thank you for being with us today and hope you'll be with us again next week.